In the high-stakes world of the British royal family, where every move is under the microscope, certain moments still manage to send shockwaves throughout the palace walls. One such moment came when Princess Anne, the famously stoic and resilient royal, made a decision so unexpected, so shocking, that even her brother King Charles, known for his calm demeanor, was left utterly stunned. The question remains, what could have been so devastating that Princess Anne, known for her unwavering strength and sense of duty, would feel compelled to make such a drastic and public decision? Let's delve into the remarkable story of Princess Anne's recent act of self-sacrifice, which is sending ripples through the monarchy and captivating the public. Princess Anne's life began on August 15, 1950, a date that marked the birth of the second child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. While the world around her buzzed with the excitement of royal life, Anne's early childhood was anything but a fairy tale. Privilege, yes, but also an immense sense of responsibility shaped her formative years. As the only daughter of the monarch, Anne was expected to uphold the duties of the royal family from a young age, something she would carry with her throughout her life. Her mother, Queen Elizabeth II, ascended the throne when Anne was just 2 years old, shifting the family dynamic in ways that would forever affect Anne's upbringing. With the Queen's royal responsibilities taking precedence over family life, Anne's childhood was marked by physical absence from her mother. Raised instead by her governess, Catherine Peebles, and a dedicated team of palace staff, Anne learned early on that duty came before all else. Despite the distance, Anne has often spoken of how deeply her mother cared for her and her siblings, even amidst the overwhelming pressures of being monarch. While Anne may not have been surrounded by the warmth of a traditional family dynamic, she grew up in an environment that instilled a profound sense of duty, tradition, and loyalty to the crown. As a child, Anne was often described as strong-willed and independent. Her spirit could not be easily stifled, even in the shadow of royal constraints. When she turned 13, she was sent to Benenden School, a prestigious boarding school in Kent, England. While it was difficult for Anne to be separated from her family, she quickly adapted to life at the school, where she thrived academically and made lasting friendships. But it was at Benenden that Anne discovered something that would shape her identity as an adult: horse riding. What started as a mere hobby quickly became Anne's passion, and it would soon become her greatest escape from the ever-watchful eyes of the public. In the equestrian world, Anne found solace and a rare opportunity to be judged solely on her ability, not on her royal title. She trained tirelessly, pushing herself to new heights, and in 1971, she made history by becoming the first British royal to win a European championship in equestrian sports. However, it was the 1976 Montreal Olympics that truly marked Anne's place in history. Despite facing a life-threatening injury during training, Anne refused to back down. She mounted her horse and rode with everything she had. While she didn't bring home a medal, her determination and resilience inspired millions and showed the world that she was much more than just another royal figurehead. In 1973, Anne's life took another unexpected turn when she married Mark Phillips, a fellow equestrian. The wedding was a grand affair, with millions of eyes around the world focused on the couple. The public believed the two were a perfect match, two accomplished athletes, both sharing a love for horses and a deep commitment to royal duty. But behind closed doors, their marriage was less than ideal. Rumors of infidelity began to swirl, and soon after, reports emerged that Mark had been involved with several women, including a British TV presenter and a Canadian public relations executive. The whispers grew louder, and Anne, despite her personal pain, continued to fulfill her royal duties. But the pressure took its toll, and in 1989, the couple announced their separation. The royal family watched as the cracks in Anne's marriage widened, and 3 years later, the divorce was finalized. Despite the heartache, Anne found love again in a much quieter manner. In 1992, she married Timothy Lawrence, her former equerry, in a simple and intimate ceremony with just 30 guests. This marriage, in stark contrast to her first, was built on mutual respect and understanding, something Anne had longed for. However, Anne's life was not destined to be lived in peace and quiet. In 1974, a terrifying incident would test her courage and resilience in ways she could not have anticipated. On the night of March 20, 1974, Princess Anne and her husband, Mark Phillips, were returning to Buckingham Palace when their car was suddenly blocked by another vehicle. Without warning, a man emerged with a shocking demand. He intended to abduct the princess and hold her for ransom. The situation quickly escalated as the assailant, Ian Ball, shot Anne's personal protection officer and injured the driver of the vehicle. A journalist who attempted to intervene was also harmed, but Anne's reaction was nothing short of extraordinary. When Ball ordered her to leave the car, she famously responded with a defiant "not bloody likely." Anne's bravery and composure in the face of imminent danger stunned everyone. Her bold response allowed a passerby, Ron Russell, to intervene and subdue the attacker, giving police the opportunity to arrest him. And emerged from the terrifying ordeal unscathed, but the experience left a lasting mark on her and on royal security. It was a moment that showcased Anne's unparalleled bravery, and even her brother, King Charles, later expressed his admiration for her courage. Despite her outward strength and commitment to duty, Anne's relationship with her family wasn't without its challenges. Anne and her brother, King Charles, share a unique bond, having grown up together navigating the pressures of royal life. While they have always respected each other, their contrasting personalities sometimes led to tension. Anne, the outspoken, headstrong royal, was never one to shy away from speaking her mind, especially when it came to royal matters. However, the real tension began to surface when Queen Elizabeth II passed away. As Charles ascended to the throne, Anne found herself at odds with the new queen consort, Camilla. 4 years, and had maintained a cordial relationship with Camilla, but behind closed doors, things were not as harmonious as they appeared. Anne, known for her strong work ethic, was reportedly frustrated with Camilla's decision to take time off during Charles's health struggles. Anne, a staunch traditionalist, also had her reservations about Camilla's title. While Camilla had become queen consort, Anne privately questioned whether she should have taken on that role at all, instead remaining as a supportive, lesser title holder. This growing rift between Anne and Camilla is said to have caused some tension within the royal family, though the full extent remains unclear. Then, in a private family meeting, Princess Anne did something that left even King Charles speechless. As the royal family gathered to discuss the distribution of Queen Elizabeth II's estate, a monumental decision loomed. According to British tax law, the wealth of a monarch passes on to the reigning king without incurring inheritance tax. However, this rule does not apply to the monarch's siblings, who would be required to pay a hefty 40% inheritance tax on anything they received from the estate. It was in this context that Princess Anne, known for her unwavering dedication to the crown, made a decision that shocked everyone in the room. When the conversation turned to her share of the inheritance, Anne stunned her family by announcing she would refuse her portion. She reportedly told her brother, King Charles, "I am here for the family and the monarchy, no matter the cost." With those words, she voluntarily walked away from her share of the Queen's vast estate, a gesture that ensured the monarchy's financial future would remain intact. King Charles, overwhelmed by his sister's selfless act, struggled to process the enormity of her decision. Even Queen Camilla, who had remained silent up until that point, was taken aback by Anne's sacrifice. By refusing her inheritance, Anne ensured that the wealth of the monarchy would remain under the direct control of the crown, solidifying the financial stability of the royal family for years to come. Throughout her life, Princess Anne has always been known for her dedication to royal duty. Unlike her brothers, who continue to benefit from royal allowances, and has never asked for financial assistance from the monarchy. She funds her own household and lives an independent life. In refusing her inheritance, Anne made it clear that her loyalty to the crown went far beyond personal gain. She is a royal who has always put duty first, even when it meant making incredible personal sacrifices. As the royal family faces a rapidly changing world, will Princess Anne's sacrifices be fully recognized by future generations? Will her unwavering commitment to the monarchy be acknowledged as a beacon of what it means to be truly dedicated to royal duty? What do you think? Did Anne make the right choice, or does she deserve more recognition for her years of service? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to hear more royal bombshells and behind-the-scenes revelations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stunning royal updates.